What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to do something a little bit differently. We're going to do a question and answer. So some of you may know I was planning on doing a Q&A like quite a while back, and then I just initially didn't get that many questions which I felt would benefit everyone, and they were very specific, so instead I answered them like in the DMs and stuff. So obviously if you guys have any of those questions, feel free to hit me up there, because if it is more tailored to you, I'll happily help. But the three questions that I've chosen today are more so applied to a majority audience, so I think more people will be able to benefit from what I'm going to be able to tell you, rather than me replying to the same thing over and over again like in individual DMs. So hopefully this video can help you out, and if it does, make sure to leave a like on the video. So one of the most common questions I get is either how do I lose weight or how do I gain weight, and this might be obvious to loads of you, and I've been through it again in the past, like I've done videos on it. But specifically to answer this question right now, there's two things you need to know about. To gain weight, you need to be in a calorie surplus, and to lose weight, you need to be in a calorie deficit. What does that mean? This is your maintenance calories. We're gonna take an example of 2,000 maintenance calories. That's not your maintenance calories, but that's what we're gonna use for an example, okay? So to gain weight, you're gonna be wanting to eat more than your maintenance calories, maybe 2,500, and to lose weight, you're gonna be wanting to eat in less than 2,000 calories, so maybe 1,500. Again, those are just examples. You don't have to go that extreme, but sometimes you have to go beyond those extremes. To actually find your maintenance calories, there are loads of calculators online, so I'm gonna leave some in the links in the description below. Again, that's going to be a ballpark figure. You're going to have to kind of work it out for yourself by eating what the ballpark figure gives you and tracking your weight from there, like just daily. As soon as your weight's not moving, that's your maintenance calories. The second question, what is the best routine? What is the best weightlifting routine? What is the best routine for muscle gain, muscle loss? This is going to come down entirely to you. I can tell you that a legs push-pull is the best. I can tell you that a full body routine is the best. I can tell you upper lower is the best. It literally, whatever you're going to stick to for the longest amount of time, because that's what this bodybuilding game is about. It's consistency over time will just equal results. If you can stick to a plan for like a year plus, you'll go in to see gains no matter what plan you're doing. Like, you will see gains, especially if your body hasn't been used to weight training before. If you're brand new to bodybuilding, you can go in there and literally not, like, I didn't have an absolute clue what I was doing. In the first year of my training, I would go in and I would circulate the machines like once, maybe 2 sets. I don't think I ever did 2 sets on a machine. Probably that would take 15-20 minutes, straight onto the treadmill and out. I made gains. It's actually pretty hard not to make gains in your first year of training, so just like count yourself lucky, and if you are able to get onto a solid routine in that first year, you're gonna make like ridiculous gains, trust me. The third and final question are, what supplements do I take myself? For some reason people think whatever supplements I'm taking are the go-to supplements that everybody needs and they're gonna make you like solid gains. Not true. Supplements are literally to supplement your diet, and they are about this much of my gains. They are literally like the very that was weird, peak of the iceberg. But for those who are interested, I will show you my supplement stack, and don't just like assume these supplements are like necessary for you. This is what I like to use and what I prefer to use, and also because I get sent supplements. Like, you don't have to go out of your way and spend money on these things. I get them for free, so I'm going to take them, you know what I mean? Like, if I was to recommend just two, like if you were on like an extreme budget, maybe whey protein if you're not getting it from your diet. I'd prefer you did that, and creatine, because there's so many studies showing that it actually works, and it's like super cheap as well. Like, you can pick up a kilogram of creatine for less than 20 quid, like easily from anywhere. So those two. These are my supplements. Oh my god, I didn't realize that. Right, number one, whey protein. This is from RCR. This is because RCR like to send me out their supplements. RCR supplements are very good. You don't have to buy RCR supplements though. Any whey protein will do, as long as it's a flavor that you like and a flavor which you'll stick to. Like I said, I'd much rather you get your protein from food. Creatine. Use creatine monohydrate. Doesn't matter what supplement company it comes from, because they are all pretty much the same. Don't spend an expensive amount on creatine, because literally every creatine monohydrate is going to be okay. You can spend a little bit extra on Create Pure because it's tested a little bit more, but don't bother getting flavored stuff because you're literally just gonna mix it. There's 5 grams is all you need. Don't do a loading phase. You're not really gonna taste it, so just chuck it in unflavored. It's gonna cost you next to nothing, and it definitely works. Next, cheap supplements from Aldi, multivitamins and iron and calcium vitamin D. Something you need to be taking in the UK because we don't get enough sunlight. But yeah, again, not absolutely essential, I just like to take them. Again, some RCR supplements, L-glutamine, which I like to take, raw nitrate, which I like to take, and omega-369s, something which I would genuinely recommend if you can afford omega-369s. If not, get a cheaper fish oil, but then it's not going to be like the best potency and stuff because it comes with DHP and EPA, something. Damn, I was so close. It's DHA and EPA. So those are the things you're going to be looking for in a fish supplement. The cheaper ones will be lower dosages of them. That's just good for like overall health of the joints and stuff, and something which is like generally you want to be looking after, especially if you're doing bodybuilding and weightlifting. Finally, pre-workouts. These are something which I like to take and have been taking recently. I feel like they help me out quite a lot when I'm doing my cutting phases because I become reliant on caffeine, which isn't something which is very good for you, but just being honest, these like supplements like pre-workouts and caffeine pills I have been taking in the past, which isn't good, but yeah, they help me out a lot when I'm cutting. Not so much when I'm bulking because I get my energy from foods and stuff, but like if I'm training fasted, my go-to supplement is usually pre-workout. That pretty much concludes the Q&A, guys. I know it was only 3 questions, and I know they were like very generic questions, but they're questions I get asked quite a lot, so why not be able to give this answer to as many people as possible at the same time. I hope it has helped if you have asked any of these yourself and I haven't got back to you straight away. It's probably because I was putting them into like a kind of bunch and thinking about making this video, but either way, any specific questions, obviously feel free to DM me because I will get back to you as soon as I possibly can. Usually on Facebook is best, but yeah, if you have enjoyed the video, like I said, give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel if you're new. I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.